The collapse of the Old Kingdom, which is part of ancient Egypt, was caused by a variety of things. The Old Kingdom, a section in ancient Egyptian history, lasted from 2700 BC to 2160 BC. The weather in Egypt during this time period was one of the things that led to the fall of his kingdom, because it caused droughts. Having the same king for nearly 100 years ended up hurting ancient Egypt because he lost most of his control of the kingdom. Because of this, they started to divide into rulers of certain areas, and each tried to extend their power. All of these caused the Old Kingdom of ancient Egypt to collapse. The ancient civilization of the Harappans were located near the Indus River in India, lasting from 2800 BC to 1300 BC. The Harappans were a peaceful people and survived for a long time. They began as farmers and expanded their once small village into a large ruined city, surprisingly without any large temples. This society fell not due to war like most cities, but because the harsh weather conditions this land faced. Their land was becoming a desert, uninhabitable. The Gahargar-Hakra River eventually dried up, leaving refugees, whom a majority moved to the Harappan area. This sped up the decline of the Harappans, and the society eventually collapsed. Living on the Greek mainland, the Mycenaean Greek civilization ultimately collapsed. They fell around 1200 BC due to multiple reasons. One, they relied on the trade and communication with Crete and the East, and when that relationship fell apart, so did the Mycenaean culture, because they were not self-sufficient. Another reason is that their population decreased heavily, affecting the civilization as a whole negatively. Also, all the warfare raging on during this time may have been the main cause of the collapse of this society. The Roman Empire collapsed due to multiple reasons. This society began to fail when Constantinople became king in the east, and because as a result, this weakened Rome's power, which negatively affected the army. That was not wise, considering they needed the army to fight off the barbarians and other outside forces. Another reason for Rome's collapse was the religion Christianity, because most of the city became devoted to the religion, causing lack of patriotism and change that many didn't want. The rulers did not adapt well, and Rome ultimately collapsed.